get my mind right. Yeah, let me get my mind.
Yo guys, so that's something I always try to do before a session is get my mind right. Basically, no other session matters, no other previous session matters. If you had a bad session, let's say yesterday, remove that from your mind, get them negative thoughts out of your head, because it's just, if you go in with doubt into a session, the session is already killed, you won't perform for powerlifting or bodybuilding. You just won't have the mind-muscle connection or be able to perform on your lifts, So always go in with a clear mind. Take all the stresses and just leave them at the door and get in this training session. That's if you're, passionate about lifting. If you really don't care about having a bad session, then I guess go in with doubt. But, when you're passionate about something, you just, you have to go in fired up every single time. The previous day doesn't matter. If you hit a PR, if you had the worst session of your life, this session could be, the best session of your life. So always go in with a clear mind, always bump some logic before the gym, because that dude, he'll get your mind right. Let's hit this gym session. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? So I'm gonna hit you with a quick tip, basically on lat spreads. If you guys are having issues with lat spreads, could be because your serratus anterior is tight. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna foam roll your serratus, and where this is located is basically right under the lower chest. It's literally right on the ribs. Trust me, when you lay on the foam roller and you put it like right under your ribs, you're gonna feel, if your serratus anterior is tight, you're gonna feel it. Now, one really good way to stretch out this muscle that I've been doing a lot lately, that you're gonna feel a lot, is just hanging from a bar. Now, when you're hanging from a bar, I try to place, it's just a dead hang, and I'll do roughly around 3 to 5 sets of about 15 to 30 seconds, and just until I feel like that muscle's stretched. And what you're gonna feel after this, after foam rolling and stretching this, is a whole lot, you're gonna feel a lot more my muscle connection to the lats and the back. It's almost, it's a crazy difference. So if you guys are experiencing, you can't open up the lats or you're not feeling the lats, try stretching that and foam rolling the serratus anterior, and holler back at me. Let me know what you guys think.
One, two, and this is how it goes. Another one. One, two, and this is how it goes.
Alright guys, so when talking about the fat swole diet, pregnancy is definitely an issue. It can definitely hit you hard, so be on the lookout for that. Now obviously I was pushing out my stomach right there, but you guys get the point. The fat swole diet, it can be dangerous. It can be bad for your image, but you know what? We're working with it. Alright guys, so in all seriousness, yes, I am considered morbidly obese by the fitness industry, but here's how I look at it. So basically, I've been lifting since 2012, mid of 2012. The first year, didn't really know what I was doing, but then after the first year, 2013, I started bulking. So I've been bulking for 3 years straight, and my logic is, why spend wasting your time within 3 to 7 years of when you're gonna make the most amount of gains, most amount of strength gains, and just put on the most size? Why waste that time of just staying in the cut when my main goal is to be as big as I can be? It just it doesn't make sense for me logically to even think about a cut. Now I know a lot of people would say, well, why don't you just lean bulk it? Me, my personality is, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something 100%. So I'm taking this bulk basically, this perma bulk, this fat swole diet 100%, and I'm just gonna go at it full-fledged and not look back, because at the end of the day, you can always lose fat, but you'll never have that window of time where you're gonna make the most amount of gains. That period of time will always be that it's so short, so acute. And if you don't think it is, staying in a bulk or maintaining a bulk, think on the last 3 to 5 years of your life. That's basically, think how fast that has gone. So when I say I'm gonna do a 5 to 7 year bulk, I'm all for it. So that's just my mind state. And you know, that's where we're going. So we'll see what happens in these next couple years of bulking. You know, just trying to push the limits, trying to push everything, you know, the natural limits. So like I said, I take it to extreme. You don't have to take it to that much of an extreme, but you know, don't be afraid to add some weight onto your frame, onto the physique. You know, if your abs are still visible, then you ain't bulking right. But you know, keep it lean and then just maintain that bulk, and you'll see so much, you know, strength gains and just muscle mass over the course of years. Remember, it's years. You know, look at Boston Lloyd for an instance. The epic 1 year transformation. You know, that took him 1 year on juice. So someone that's natural, it's going to take a, you know, 10 times the amount of that time, you know, or even, you know, half that. But be willing to put in the work, guys.